The special agent had just completed a mission. The next day, he received a courier. When he carefully opened it, he found it was a plastic toy box. But the man still wasn't at ease. He picked up a flashlight and observed the situation inside. He only opened it after confirming there was no danger. As a result, inside there was actually a group of plastic toy soldiers. The layer below was filled with toy airplanes and tanks. Upon closer inspection, they were somewhat delicate. However, the man didn't pay much attention. He walked to the refrigerator and planned to drink some water. Unexpectedly, the next second, the toy box suddenly fell to the ground. The man felt very regretful. After he slowly walked towards the kitchen, he found that the toy soldiers in the box had disappeared. Before he could react, he suddenly heard a noise coming from the kitchen, just as he walked over to check. When the man picked up the thing, he was directly stunned. What stabbed him turned out to be a toy gun. This made him realize that something was wrong. So he slowly stepped back, bent down and looked below. The next second, it instantly burned many scars on his neck. This left the man at a loss. However, just as he was feeling puzzled, a small missile hit his thigh. Seeing this, the man quickly rolled behind the steps, and then immediately hid in the bathroom. Looking at his injured knee, he was very confused. He didn't know what was attacking him, so he took out a small mirror to observe the situation. He found that there was a powerful firepower under the sofa, destroying his furniture. It even used a missile to shatter his table lamp. Just as he was getting angry, a missile came towards him. It shattered his mirror on the spot. Looking at his injured body, as a special agent, he took out his pistol and planned to go out for revenge. However, he still underestimated the strength of the opponent. He almost got hit by a missile. Obviously, the opponent's firepower was still not strong enough. So he quickly walked towards the nearby cabinet, took out a submachine gun from the cabinet. Then he pushed the table aside, and opened fire wildly towards under the sofa. He even threw the cushion aside, and carried out a fierce shooting. But when he lifted the sofa, he was shocked. Unexpectedly, what had attacked him just now turned out to be a group of toy soldiers with life. They were well trained. Not only could they treat the wounded, but they even set up an attack formation to cover the wounded's retreat. They planned to attack the man again, but the man directly crushed a soldier under his foot. Another one tried to run away, but the soldiers simply couldn't escape. Seeing this, the remaining soldiers raised their weapons and counterattacked, but as soon as the rocket soldier aimed at the man, he was shot and killed by the man. He thought the danger had ended, but at this moment, a rumbling sound came from the air. 3 helicopters were flying towards him. They launched missiles at the man. Although he was lucky enough to avoid the attack, his face was cut by the propeller. Another helicopter also cut his hand. They carried out firepower suppression on the man. Seeing this, the man had no choice but to hide in the bathroom. Could he successfully defeat the toy soldiers?